There are only 4 things that we want out of a mortgage business, and I'm about to show you what they are. Let's go. Cash flow. This is the amount of money that we take out of the business each and every single month. Number 2, value. It's the value of the business and the recurring revenue that comes in each and every single month. Number 3, time. This is the amount of time we spend working in the business every week. Number 4, feels. We want to enjoy ourselves. We don't want to get up, go to work every morning dreading it. So what can we look at? We can look at where we are right now, and we can look at where we want to be in 6 months' time. Cash flow is pretty easy, a little bit of quick math. So we've got revenue. Let's say we're doing 23 grand a month in revenue, and it costs us 8 grand a month to run the business. We are taking out or leaving in 15 grand a month. Let's say instead of settling 3 mil a month, we settle 5 mil a month, and the recurring revenue goes up an equivalent amount, 39,000 in revenue. Let's say we're spending an extra 10 grand, bringing in that revenue, a little bit of paid ads and a little bit of help, some team members. We're now making 21 grand a month. So basically, if we do an extra 2 mil a month in settlements, pay for the extra 10 grand in ads and team members, then we'll make an extra 6 grand a month. Easy. Number 2, value. We want the value of the book to continue to go up and increase over time. And let's say we're starting off over here with a 5 grand a month trail book. It could be worth circa 5 grand times 12 at a multiplier of 3, which is 180 grand. Really quick maths on it, but typically people are happy to transact at a 3 times multiple. So your book's worth about 180 grand at a 5 grand a month multiple. If you do settle the extra 2 mil a month for the next 6 months, have a loan book that is about 9 grand a month, which has a multiple of a little bit more. All right, so we can see that if we do an extra 2 mil a month in settlements, then we'll get that loan book in 6 months up to an extra 4K, which will give us an extra, what's that? 144,000 in asset value. Not bad at all. Number 3, time. Okay, so one of what we want to look at is hours worked. So 50 hours a week, that's pretty good. And I assume if you want to build the business, you're happy to keep working 50 hours a week. It's good to work. If you're doing 100 hours, might be an issue there. Might need to get that fixed up. But 50 hours is fine. Okay, so the last thing that we get out of our mortgage business is how we feel about it, right? We can either have happy feelings or we can have sad feelings. Now, you could be here, you could be ambitious, you can be excited, you can be keen. They're the sort of feelings you want when you're building a mortgage business. On the other side of it, you could be stressed out. You could be stressed out, you could be overwhelmed, you could have uncertainty with what's next. If we're feeling ambitious, excited and keen, that's good. We want to keep those feelings going and we want to make sure that we've got them in 6 months' time. If we're feeling stressed, overwhelmed, any uncertainty, any of those sort of negative connotations, then we want to fix that up. We want to make sure that we feel happy. In 6 months' time, that one didn't have a smile, he's got a smile now. So how do you want to feel? Happy is a good one, productive, accomplished. I think these 3 are really good feelings to chase: happy, productive, and accomplished. Happy, you want to make sure that you've got enough money coming in to live the sort of lifestyle that you want to live. You want to make sure that you're working a certain amount of hours every week. You don't want to be working 100 hours a week, for example, but you do want to be working a little bit to prove that you are productive, to prove it to yourself, to show that the work that you're doing is adding value to community, to society. Those things are really, really important. You know, working not at all, it's not very good. And then accomplished. You want to make sure that you are actually on track to achieve your financial goals from all the effort and all the risks that you've taken by starting this mortgage business in the first place. So in summary, these are the 4 goals that we can get out of a mortgage business: cash flow, value, time, feels. We can look at it right now to decide where we are, and we look at it in 6 months' time to decide where we want to go. And the reason we want to do 6 months is because any less is really not enough time to make changes in a mortgage business because of the long cash conversion cycle. Anything longer than that is just too far in the distance, too hard to plan 10 years out. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen.